Ah, Broadway. It's like the heart of the world's theater scene, isn't it? All that glitz, glamour, and excitement. It's like stepping into a magical world every time you enter. And right there in the heart of New York City's Times Square sits the iconic Palace Theater, a true legend of the stage. It's seen the likes of Harry Houdini, Liza Minnelli, and even SpongeBob SquarePants grace its boards. But after over a century of dazzling audiences, it's time for a little makeover. They're pouring millions into restoring the Palace Theatre, giving it a fresh new look inside and out. From revamping the intricate plasterwork to installing modern lighting fixtures, it's going to be a whole new experience for theatre-goers. But here's the real kicker. They're not just sprucing things up a bit. Nope. They're actually lifting the entire 700-seat theatre a whopping 30 feet into the air. Now you might be wondering, why on earth would they do that? Well, grab your popcorn because we're about to find out. Let's take a trip back in time to 1913, when Times Square was just starting to become the bustling hub we know today. A visionary by the name of Martin Beck wanted to create a grand theatre that would showcase the best acts of the day. And thus, the Palace Theatre was born. A true palace of entertainment that wowed audiences with its luxurious interiors and top-notch performances. But as the years went by, Times Square saw its fair share of changes. By the 1980s, redevelopment was in full swing, and it looked like the palace's days might be numbered. Plans were even drawn up to build a hotel on the site, spelling potential doom for the beloved theatre. But just when it seemed like curtains for the palace, it was granted city landmark status, saving it from the wrecking ball. Fast forward to today, and it's the hotel next door that's getting the boot to make room for a towering new development. But fear not, the Palace Theatre isn't going anywhere. In fact, it's about to get a whole new lease on life. The ambitious new project includes not only a swanky hotel and retail space, but also an incredible outdoor platform that hovers 9 meters above 7th Avenue.
We're taking a 100-year-old landmark theater and raising it up 30 feet.
Picture this: live music, dazzling performances, and Times Square's largest LED screen, all right above your head. And that's not all. Down at street level, there'll be 2 floors of cutting-edge retail space, set against the backdrop of the historic Palace Theatre. You see, when they absorbed the theatre into the hotel back in the 80s, they only protected the inside. But now, they're giving the whole building the royal treatment. So how exactly do you lift a 100-year-old theatre 30 feet into the air? Well, it's no small feat, let me tell you. It took months of planning, a small army of specialists, and some seriously heavy-duty equipment. But in the end, they pulled it off, with style. Now, as the Palace Theatre undergoes its transformation, it's poised to reclaim its rightful place as a shining star of Broadway. And while the new design might be a far cry from its original grandeur, there's no doubt it'll be a showstopper in its own right. So here's to the team behind the lift, the visionaries who dared to dream big, and the Palace Theatre itself, a true icon of the Great White Way. The stage is set, the curtain rises, let the show begin. So, picture this. It's January 2022, and the stage is set for one of the most ambitious feats in construction history, the lifting of the Palace Theatre. But before they could even think about lifting a century-old theatre, they had to lay the groundwork, literally. You see, beneath the theatre's majestic stage lay a labyrinth of tunnels, basements, and support structures that had to be carefully navigated. And let's not forget about the towering 48-story building above, casting its shadow over the entire operation. No pressure, right? But the team was undeterred. With precision and determination, they began the painstaking process of preparing the theatre for its ascent. First, they had to clear the basement to make way for the installation of 34 specially designed lifting posts. And let me tell you, it was no easy task. Imagine drilling through solid rock, inch by inch, while ensuring you don't undermine the foundations of the building above. It was a delicate dance of precision and caution, but the team pulled it off with aplomb. With the groundwork laid, it was time for the main event, the lift itself. Hydraulic jacks, carefully positioned beneath the theatre, began to slowly raise it into the air, one painstaking centimetre at a time. It was a nerve-wracking process, to say the least, but with tilt meters and monitors keeping a watchful eye on every movement, the theatre rose gracefully into the sky. And then, after 7 weeks of tireless effort, it was done. The Palace Theatre had been lifted, quite literally, to new heights. It was a moment of triumph for everyone involved, the culmination of months of planning, teamwork, and sheer determination. But the journey wasn't over yet. With the theater now hovering 30 feet above its original position, it was time for the real work to begin. Restoration specialists moved in to breathe new life into the theater, meticulously restoring its grandeur to its former glory. From the ornate plasterwork to the plush seating, no detail was overlooked in the quest to create a truly world-class entertainment venue. And when the curtain finally rises on opening night, theatergoers will be treated to a spectacle unlike any other, a perfect blend of old-world charm and modern innovation. So, what's next for the newly elevated Palace Theatre? Well, the sky's the limit. With its prime location in the heart of Times Square and state-of-the-art amenities, it's sure to become a beacon of culture and entertainment for generations to come. But as we celebrate this incredible achievement, let's not forget the real stars of the show, the hard-working men and women who made it all possible. From the engineers and construction crews to the restoration specialists and designers, each and every one played a vital role in bringing this vision to life. So here's to the Palace Theatre, a true icon of Broadway, and to the team behind its remarkable transformation. The stage is set, the lights are dimming, and the audience is on the edge of their seats. It's showtime, folks, and the best is yet to come. As the dust settles and the excitement of lifting the Palace Theatre subsides, it's time to reflect on the broader implications of this monumental project. You see, the Palace Theatre isn't just any old theatre, it's a symbol of Broadway itself, a living testament to the rich history and vibrant culture of New York City's iconic theatre district. By undertaking such a bold and ambitious renovation, the developers aren't just restoring an old building, they're breathing new life into a cherished piece of New York's cultural heritage. And in doing so, they're sending a powerful message about the enduring power of the arts to inspire, uplift, and unite us all. But the impact of the Palace Theatre's transformation goes far beyond its storied walls. As the centerpiece of a larger redevelopment project in Times Square, it's poised to become a beacon of creativity and innovation in the heart of one of the world's most iconic entertainment districts. With its state-of-the-art facilities and world-class amenities, the new Palace Theatre will attract top talent from around the globe, cementing its status as a premier destination for theatregoers and performers alike. And with its prime location and cutting-edge design, it's sure to draw crowds for generations to come. But perhaps most importantly, the Palace Theatre's transformation is a testament to the resilience and spirit of New York City itself. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, the city's artists, entrepreneurs, and visionaries have come together to reimagine and reinvent the very heart of Broadway. And as the curtain rises on this new chapter in the Palace Theatre's storied history, one thing is abundantly clear: the show must go on. With its dazzling lights, stirring performances, and timeless stories, Broadway remains a shining symbol of hope, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit. So here's to the Palace Theatre, standing tall and proud in the heart of Times Square. May it continue to inspire, entertain, and captivate audiences for generations to come. And may its story serve as a reminder that no matter how dark the night may seem, the lights of Broadway will always shine bright. The lifting of the Palace Theatre isn't just a renovation, it's a transformation that will reverberate far beyond the borders of Times Square. At its core, this project represents a reimagining of what it means to be a cultural landmark in the heart of one of the world's most vibrant cities. For decades, the Palace Theatre has been a symbol of the magic and allure of Broadway, a place where dreams are made and legends are born. But as the theatre industry evolves and audiences' expectations change, so too must the venues that host them. And in lifting the Palace Theatre to new heights, developers aren't just preserving its legacy, they're ensuring its relevance for generations to come. By modernizing its facilities and expanding its capacity, the new Palace Theatre will be better equipped to meet the demands of today's theatregoers. With state-of-the-art technology and world-class amenities, it will offer an unparalleled experience that rivals even the most cutting-edge venues in the world. But perhaps more importantly, the renovation of the Palace Theatre represents a commitment to the future of Broadway itself. In an era of uncertainty and upheaval, it's a bold statement of confidence in the enduring power of live theatre to captivate, inspire, and unite us all. As the curtain rises on this new chapter in the Palace Theatre's history, it's a reminder that the spirit of Broadway is alive and well. And with its doors thrown open to a new generation of artists, performers, and audiences, it promises to be a beacon of creativity and innovation for years to come. But the impact of the Palace Theatre's transformation extends far beyond the confines of Times Square. As a cultural landmark with global significance, It will draw visitors from around the world, shining a spotlight on the rich tapestry of New York City's cultural heritage. And as audiences flock to its hallowed halls to witness the magic of live theater, they'll be reminded of the timeless power of storytelling to transcend boundaries, bridge divides, and bring us closer together as a community. In the end, the lifting of the Palace Theatre isn't just about raising a building, it's about lifting our spirits, elevating our aspirations, and reminding us of the enduring value of art in all its forms. And as the lights of Broadway shine brighter than ever before, we can't help but feel a sense of excitement and anticipation for the next act in this remarkable journey. If you enjoy our content and would like to stay updated, we'd be thrilled if you could hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to us. Thanks for your support.